My goodness, what a full house. A very warm welcome to you all on this wonderful occasion. I formally declare this congregation of the University of Portsmouth open. Please be seated.
Chancellor, Vice-chancellor, my University Executive Board colleagues, heads of school, members of the University of Portsmouth community, colleagues, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, family and friends. I'm delighted to be here with you today on this important occasion in our graduates' lives. To each of you, I offer my congratulations. What you've achieved in completing a degree is a significant accomplishment. Regardless of your chosen field of study, graduation signifies the culmination of several years of hard work on your part. Today is truly a celebration of your efforts and offers a time for us to thank the academic and professional staff who've been absolutely committed to helping you to achieve your learning goals. Finally, thanks must go to the family and friends, employers, colleagues, and mentors who have also played an important role in the success of each of our graduates. You can all be justly proud of your efforts. At this juncture, I'd like to invite our graduates to stand up, please. And with a warm round of applause, join me in thanking your family and friends. Actually, hang on for a second. I actually want the graduates to thank you rather than you thanking them. So can we have you heard the noise they created. Come on, we can do better. Let's make some noise so people outside can hear you. Thank them. Go on. Okay, thank you. Please be seated. While this is a day of celebration, it also represents a point of departure from studying at the University of Portsmouth to a new stage where you will have the opportunity to make your mark in the community at either the local, regional, or indeed at the global level. I'm confident the university has endeavored to instill in you a body of knowledge and a set of qualities that will prepare you for your future life. However, the true value of your University of Portsmouth education lies in how you use this knowledge for the greater good of your communities. It may sound like a big task, but you should never underestimate the impact you can have on the world around you. A recent study, for example, showed that University of Portsmouth students contribute £275 million to the local economy. And the recent election showed us that students, graduates, and other young people can indeed change the course of our government. You have power, and I hope we have helped you to learn how to use it wisely. On that note, allow me to reflect on the importance of this body of knowledge and the value of a university education to connect more directly and boldly with the large questions of our time. We live in times of great economic, political and cultural change. We have, as you know, a minority government in the UK. We have Trump in the US, Brexit and all that surrounds it, as well as global issues like climate change. The challenge today is to take the best of our insights, experiences and knowledge and turn them into actions in order to improve people's lives and prospects. And in response to these prevailing pressures of our time, let me remind you about the purpose of higher education. I think it's about self-fulfillment, personal development, and the pursuit of knowledge as an end in itself, the provision of skills, of critical analysis and independent thought to support full participation in civil society, and the preparation of leaders for diverse global environments and support for a highly productive and professional labor force. These days, these sentiments must be seen against the backdrop of globalization and the internationalization of education. This has inevitably meant significant movement of students, academics, and programs across national and cultural boundaries, rendering the world a mere global village. As we celebrate the university turning 25 years of age this year, University of Portsmouth remains one of the world's top 100 universities under 50 and is among the best universities worldwide according to the Times Higher Education. Your university is on the move, with The Guardian placing us in the top third of universities in the UK, and most recently, the award of a gold rating in the government's assessment of teaching quality. These are really amazing achievements. We're also engaging in a world-leading research across topics as diverse as sustainable cities, food safety, cybersecurity, cosmology, and space science, biomedical science, biodiversity, and climate change. And over the last 5 years, academics at Portsmouth have attracted more than 35,000 citations. And in this last year, as part of a partnership with Southampton and Brighton, we were chosen by the Economic and Social Research Council to train PhD students in areas as diverse as criminology, economics, psychology, health, linguistics, and social statistics. But we also work with business to make sure our research can be applied practically in the real world and to help support and develop the local economy. We have engaged more than 600 businesses just this year and now run 3 innovation centers supporting local startup and growing businesses. Our newest center, Cell Block Studios, is a dedicated space for startups in the creative industries, and we're working with the UK Space Agency on a program of support for startups engaging in the space sector. These are remarkable achievements that we're very proud of, not for ourselves, but because they mean we're giving you, our students, the best education, the best opportunities, and the best start to your careers and futures. We at the university remain aspirational, energetic, committed to change and success, ensuring an enduring partnership with each of you. There's little doubt that the knowledge, skills, and values that you have developed during your studies here at Portsmouth will help you become leaders within your community into the future. I urge you to use your new credentials from your university to good effect. We live, as I've said earlier, in particularly unsettling times where the world is facing problems of enormous gravity, but we also inhabit a planet where there's this unprecedented connection between peoples. More than at any other epoch, we are interdependent, reliant on people we have never encountered. And the colossal issues and problems we face, economic, environmental, religious, and political, are global in their scope. They have no way of being solved unless people once distant come together and cooperate in ways they have never done before. As our most recent graduates, you will undoubtedly bring a unique perspective to these issues and their impact on our society. I have no doubt that it is amongst our newest graduates that the solutions to some of these most challenging and intractable problems will be found. As we celebrate your achievements, we're looking also to the future and the phenomenal potential you have to benefit your communities. Your study has empowered you to cultivate strong roots within your community, to allow you to maintain links with local issues and struggles whilst realizing that these are inextricably linked to global imperatives. Today, we are on the way to shaping the future. Futures are forged by choices we make today and the way we decide to transfer the knowledge that we have acquired and to make our own ripples throughout our world. Today is just the beginning of a lifelong relationship for all of you with our university as members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. I urge you to make use of our excellent alumni association and to keep in touch with us as you continue your journey through life. Continue to live by the values of your university in all that you do. Be responsible, be open, and above all, be ambitious. In all you do, never settle for second best. It's an honor for me to address you on a day in which you celebrate one of life's great milestones. Your family and friends have supported your ambition, drive, and focus. I wish you every success and encourage you to Be bold and give back to the communities that have not only sustained you, but have enabled you to shape a better future for all of us. Thank you. Chancellor, the University has resolved to confer the degree of Doctor of Letters Honours Causa upon John Patrick McCarthy, CBE.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, and graduates. It gives me great pleasure to present John McCarthy for the award of the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. Imagine yourself kidnapped and in solitary confinement. You hear the screams of people being tortured, then a single bullet rings out, followed by silence. This would be a hellish nightmare for anyone, and not something you would wish on your worst enemy. But it was part of John McCarthy's life from 1986 to 1991, during which period he was held hostage in Beirut. John had graduated from the university in 1979, and like some of you here, I am sure, he wasn't certain what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. He tried journalism, enjoyed it, and was good at it. In 1986, John was offered a great opportunity to run an office of worldwide television news for 2 months as a stand-in. The downside was that the office was in Beirut in Lebanon, which was then in the 11th year of what would be a 15-year civil war. Indeed, in October 1983, a suicide attack had killed 241 US and 58 French soldiers who were acting as peacekeepers. Still, John was excited. It was a chance to do something he loved in a place that needed independent voices to tell the world what was happening. Which 28-year-old who loves his or her job and understands its importance would not be excited? But he was aware there were risks. Those risks became apparent quite quickly. 1 month into the placement, and after a spate of kidnapping of foreign civilians, Beirut was deemed too dangerous. John decided to leave. And he nearly made it. It was on the way to the airport for his flight, moments away from safety, that John's car was hijacked and he was bundled into the boot of another car at gunpoint. John did not taste freedom for more than 5 years, or 1,943 days. In that time, the Berlin Wall came down, Nelson Mandela was freed, and more significantly, John's mother died, without ever knowing whether her son was alive or dead. To help us understand this, 1,943 days ago, many of you hadn't sat your GCSEs. The Queen hadn't yet celebrated her Diamond Jubilee, and people were still looking forward to the London Olympics. Can you imagine how you would feel if, from the London Olympics to yesterday, you were imprisoned, knowing nothing of what was happening in the outside world, and all for no reason? John was not kept in solitary confinement for the entire time of his imprisonment, and he managed to form bonds and friendships with other hostages. One person, Brian Keenan, became a close friend as they fought to stay sane. Often, John says, through humour and mutual mickey-taking, but as I'm sure you can imagine, it was an awful time. These kinds of experiences can crush an individual, and we would understand why they might remain bitter for the rest of their lives. But after John was released, he made a decision to move on. Being bitter would have meant remaining a hostage, John told me. Since 1991, John has achieved many things. He has written books, he has produced documentaries, and has even returned to Beirut to work. He thinks it is an amazing place with marvellous people. John McCarthy is a remarkable man. He has refused to be defined by his awful experience. He has learned what he can from his time as a hostage, and he has moved on to live a full life. John talks philosophically about his kidnappers, many of whom were young men who had only ever known civil war. And he talks eloquently about people's need to embrace difference and diversity. None of you, I hope and pray, will ever experience anything remotely similar to John's ordeal. But all of you will go through tough times, times when you face difficult challenges and you're not sure you can meet and overcome them, and times when it's understandable to feel angry and bitter. But part of the reason John has been invited here today to receive an honorary degree is his example of fortitude in the face of injustice, of the ability to cope with and move on from the wrong he was done, without bitterness or rancour. As you embark on your future journeys, John's example acts as a beacon for all of us about how to cope with the difficulties that life can so often throw at us, and how to turn those difficulties into positive experiences. Chancellor, I present John McCarthy for the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
I have honestly never said these words with more pleasure or pride. Sorry. By the authority of the university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
Thank you, Chancellor. Thank you, Vice-chancellor, for your very kind and generous oration. And good afternoon, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly a great honour to be receiving this degree from Portsmouth University this afternoon, especially on a day when you are all graduands receiving your degrees for all the hard work you've put in recent years. And it's very humbling too for me, because I have to admit that my first degree, that Graham mentioned, a BA from Hull University, was only one by the skin of my teeth, because I was not a hard-working student like I'm sure you all have been in those days. As the Vice-Chancellor said, when I left university, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. Fortunately, journalism came along and it suited me. But I think it's important to keep one's options open. The chosen career path may not, after all, take you in the direction you thought it would, and other avenues may well open up which will be more rewarding. So don't be afraid of change or changing. Although journalism suited me, that place it took me to in 1986, the secret underground prison cells of Beirut, were not on my chosen itinerary at all. However, that journey did teach me many things about myself, about relationships, and about ways of looking at the world that I doubt I would have learned in other circumstances. Now, I'm not recommending getting kidnapped in any way at all. Trust me, it's best to be avoided. And I was very lucky to come through it unscathed. A few years ago, I met an Anglican priest who spent much of his life working for peace in the Middle East. And he quoted a saying that has always stayed with me. "My enemy is the man whose story I have not heard." I think that's very profound. So often we make judgments on people based on very little knowledge of their life and beliefs. We can write individuals or even whole communities off because we see things too readily or are told things too easily in black and white terms. For me, the joy of life comes through its complexity, and so it's much more interesting to look for all the shades of tone and possibility in people and situations, and to accept that much in life simply doesn't fit into neat boxes. This is liberating. It can also be frustrating. One of our great weapons for dealing with frustration is our sense of humour. It may seem odd, but I did laugh a lot with my fellow hostages. We teased each other, which diffused tensions between us, and we realised the importance of not taking things, and particularly ourselves, too seriously. And that shared laughter was always warming, as it always is. Not laughing at others necessarily, though that sometimes helps. Making jokes about our captors diminished their oppressive presence at times. And in all situations, anywhere in life, humour not only brings warmth, but also offers an alternative take on serious issues. There are few better examples of people who know this than your Chancellor, Sandy Toxley. A very dear old friend. Sandy is one of the most intelligent, thoughtful people I have ever met. She's also one of the funniest, as you will all know. In captivity, Brian Keenan and I laughed at each other, and we still do. We're still very close friends. But the humour is based on profound respect. We were well aware of each other's weaknesses, but respected them as much as each other's strengths. Respect for oneself, for those around you, whoever they are, should always be our starting point. We're all very different from each other, not just people from other places and cultures, but even those within our own families. That difference is not something to run from, but to embrace and cherish. We can learn and gain perspective from seeing the world through the eyes of others. We need to stand up for the right to be different, for ourselves and for others. Difference of opinion and outlook is vital. No doubt many of you have already travelled widely, and I urge you to continue exploring the world, but always with your hearts and minds wide open. That's the only way for us to begin to understand the world we live in, a world that faces so many challenges, as we were reflecting on a moment ago. You all have highly developed skills for research, observation, and communication. That's why you're here today receiving your degrees. Keep using those skills. Maintain that thirst for understanding as you move on in your lives. Learn about yourselves, about life. Take risks for what you believe in, and stand up for others who are struggling. We're counting on you to build a better future world. Good luck, and thank you again for having me here today. Thank you very much.
Chancellor, as Deputy Academic Registrar, I confirm that those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the university.
By the authority of the university, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from Business and Management Generalist Business. For the award of Foundation Degree of Arts in Business and Management, Sasha Bott. Okay. With distinction and with the PBS Prize for Best Student Performance of on the Business Foundation degree, Rachel Buswell Green. Well done, Rachel. Gina Cobb. Roxanne Collins. Jessica Davis. Rachel Gibbons. Leslie Hallett. Carolyn Hunt-Guirat. Leslie Jeffrey. Debbie Kingston. Omar Laksasi. Letitia Exegwu. Georgina Rees-Waters. Kelly Smith. Wendy Veers. James Waters. Rima Begum. Emily Chappell. Elise Cooper. Caitlin Powell. Minhaj Rahman. And Matthew Variava. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management, Michael Ahern. Ahmed Al-Ansari. With first-class honours, Alexandra Allen. With first-class honours, Taylor Anderson. Nana Asibe. With first-class honours, Constance Avey. Young Hao Bai. Liam Bales. Matt Baker. Sam Baker. And with first-class honours, William Baker. With first-class honours, Essen Balevska. Max Bishop. Aidan Blake. And with first-class honours, Frederick Bone. Frederica Bone, I'm sorry. Daphne Ellie Bura. Felicity Bramall. James Bridgman. Tom Brightman. Rhiann Brown. And with first-class honours, Jake Butt. Jacob Button. Harry Cannons. With first-class honours, Archie Carey. And with first-class honours, Louise Carroll. And with first-class honours, Hannah Carruthers. Matthew Carvalho. Gregory Caulfield. Hugo Chan. Jing Chen. Nicholas Cheng. Beixing Chen. Winnie Chung. And with first-class honours, Latomira Chomokova. Long Kwong Chow. Mahfuza Chowdhury. Ying Yung Chu. And with first-class honours, Charlie Churcher. Callum Collins. And with first-class honours, Adam Cooper. Yang Shi Q. Jake Cuthbert. Paul Dawson. Helen Dell. Tim Dibben. Ollie Dixon. Bashir Dorat. Rambi Duazwa. Sam Driconigan. Michelina Economou. And with first-class honours, Hannah Edney. James Eggington. Mohammed Ali El-Bashir. Michael Ironman. Oliver Ferrant. Holly Felgate. Michael Finuku. And with first-class honours, Holly Fisher. And with first-class honours, Chloe Fitzgerald. Charlotte Flanders. With first-class honours, Ben Freeman. Yu Wei Fu. Sam Gale. And with first-class honours, Nikki Gatland. Showen Ji. And with first-class honours, Ross Georgialides. Izzy George. Harriet Gladys. And with first-class honours, Claudia Godsick. Max Graham. Emma Greenfield. Konstantinos Grigoriou. Konstantinos Hadjipolikarpou. Kimberly Haggard. Mohammed Hamid. And with first-class honours, Holly Hamilton. Jack Hampson. Samuel Harper. Simon Hartery. Harry Hartnett. Kieran Hafty. Yu Pei He. Brian Higgs. Tom Hitch. Jake Houghton. And with first-class honours, Anthony Howe. Rainbow Huang. Liam Huckins. And with first-class honours, Sam Hudson. Rhys Hughes. And with first-class honours, James Hume. George Hunt. With first-class honours, Cameron Hunter. With first-class honours, Sophie Helston. With first-class honours, Will Hurst. And with first-class honours, Ed Gendon. Jaya Thakshi Jervik Nashara Raja. Anka Jitaru with first-class honours. James Johnson. Jessica Jones. And with first-class honours, Miles Carr. Mohammed El Habib Khalil. And with first-class honours, Shehvar Khan. Thomas Kirkman. With first-class honours, Katie Kitchener. Daniels Kukulis. Akshay Labahador. Benson Yam Lam. Junior Lander. Aaron Landor. James Langthorne. And with first-class honours, Garen Alison Lung. Shang Li. Fu Yung Lee. Yan Wei Li. Nening Yu. Thomas Marsh. And with first-class honours, Alice Marshall. With first-class honours, Rachel Mawson. Ashlyn Badini. And with first-class honours, Stuart Andrew. Sean McBride. With first-class honours, Jake McCann. And with first-class honours, Angelos Militos. Nazma Taha. And with first-class honours, Isabella Milne. Michael Milne. And with first-class honours, James Mitchell. Sasha Aristoteles. Sesame Monsieur Yang. Ollie Moulton. Beatrice Massetti. Isabel Newbury. And with first-class honours, Alice Nichols. And with first-class honours, Vanessa Nielsen. And with first-class honours, Dan Nolan. Chris Norman. Alex Jonas Nyagawa. Anastasia O'Hare. Yuwandi Ogunlei. And with first-class honours, Lydia Oligardi. Andreas Pantsiaros. Janvi Patel. And with first-class honours, Carolyn Patterson. And with first-class honours and the PBS Prize for the Best Student Performance on the Generalist Business Programmes, Katrina Patrick. And with first-class honours, Matthew Penson. And with first-class honours, Rebecca Percy. Amal Hazira Pangiran Harun. And with first-class honours, Jacob Piershawar. And with first-class honours, Imogen Piggott. And with first-class honours, Raphael Pocconi. Sam Pressland. Curtis Price. Long Chan. Abigail Queck. And with first-class honours, Mantas Ramanauskas. Tripti Rana Mega. Jasmine Raval. With first-class honours, Anna Richardson. Bradley Roberts. Wesley Rolfe. Liam Rooney Duffy. Natasha Rushesha. Saleh Ale. Patsy Salifu. Karem Salih. Julian Salinas. Hazret Salman. And Abhi Santakumar. With first-class honours, Matthew Saunders. With first-class honours, Isabella Schofield. Bayal Sharma. And with first class honours, Kate Sheedy. Ola Shakumbi. Chak Shum. Wilson Sim. Christy Simpson. Ellie Slater. And with first class honours, Mantas Snarskis. Women City Sancti. Harry Starling. And with first class honours, Jasmine Stellig. Luke Stone. And with first class honours, Ebba Stribling. Daniel Sijala. Roberto Tambellini. Tom Taylor. Faniel Tesfaye. Bina Kumari Tapa. Michael Thomas. And with first class honours, Nathan Thompson. And with first class honours, Amy Tommy. And with first class honours, Barnaby Toms. Georgina Tosland. Joel Anderson Tull. Helen Tyler. And with first class honours, Carly Upshaw. Daniel Valance. Devika Vara. Nurul Hafiza Wadali. Whitley Walters, with first class honours. Jae Wing Wang. Lei Wang. Yachi Wang. And with first class honours, Luke Warder. Laurie Watts. Yan Ling Wei. Robert Weston. And with first class honours and with the John Arnold Cluett Prize for Best Student Performance on BA Honours Business and Management, Tikala Williams. With first class honours, Will Wilson. Choi Fong Wong. Hong Sheng Shu. Yao Ye. And with first class honours, Stephen Yu. Alif Zaba. Zheng Jihao. Hao Yu Zhao Zhao. Xi Yu Zhao. Bo Ha Xu. Ezati Zero. Martin Zuha. The first one. Okay. And for the award of Bachelor of Arts, sorry, is this for the, yeah, Bachelor of Arts with Business Communication, Khalid Al-Sharif. Fong Lin, Trin. Kush Gudka. Andruma Amotefio. Rong Kang. Marco Liu. Wilbert Liakura. Chu Yu Chuan. Jingxi Zhao. Si Yu Sun. The Bachelor of Arts in Business Studies, Thomas Hinks. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in European Business with first-class honours, Matthew Barber. With first-class honours, Charlotte Blampid. Prince Bronson. There we are. With first-class honours, Sam Flanagan. Anne Floreth. Frederica Franca. And with first-class honours, Francesca Hughes. And with first-class honours, Benjamin Longman. With first-class honours, Jess Longstaff. Chris Newlin. Maxwell Prosser. And with first-class honours, Charlotte Rowles. And with first-class honours, and with the PBS Prize for the Best Student Performance on BA Honours European Business, Olivia Smith. With first-class honours, Alice Stevens. And with first-class honours, Harry Verno. Right, for the Bachelor of Arts in European Business Administration, Hannah Boucher. Sarah Dujardin. Gina Ewers. Hareshan Ganeshalingam. Lisa Hartman. Jonas Hornung. Alina Hottung. Vincent Jost. Alexander Mersch. Dominic Ross. Leah Sturber. Jolene Wallenberg. Marie Voltering. And for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality Management, Poppy Aubrey. And with first-class honours and the PBS Prize for the Best Hospitality Management student, Charlotte Bessie. Jake Brown. Dominic Calvert. And with first-class honours, Mike Carty. James Chan. Jessica Chisnell. Jack Coultas. Cara Dean. Sonica Doppio. Amber Jong. John Ubeng Dua. Lorraine Fernandez. And with first-class honours, Rebecca Gregus. Elzbieta Majuska. And with first-class honours, Zoe Morris. Francesca Moss. And with first-class honours, January Newton Baxendine. Sao Tong. And with first-class honours, Nathaniel Powell. And with first-class honours, Abigail Priestnall. Devi Thakra. And with first-class honours, Louise Wise. And with first-class honours, Jessica Wright. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality Management with Tourism, with first-class honours, Sarah Aldridge. Bax Ali Punjwani. And with first-class honours, Virginia Cade. And with first-class honours, Katalin Katauta. And with first-class honours, Lavinia Contansace. And with first-class honours, Kaylee Deek. Stephen Douglas. Igor Emanov. And with first-class honours, Rachel Field. Rachel Harrison. And with first-class honours, Emma Harthill. And with first-class honours, Cristiana Marinuzzi. And with first-class honours, Liga Mitinieci. And with first-class honours, Denisa Murasan. Constance Ngai. And with first-class honours, Georgiana Nietzsche. And with first-class honours, Greta Orognivaita. Sunsani Pishitafa. Jake Roberts. Isabel Simpson. And with first-class honours, Adriana Spataru. Kerry Thompson. Bruno Trindade. Kirsty Whaley. Natalia Wiestek. Mario Yordanov. And for the award of Bachelor of Arts in International Business with first-class honours, Estibales Aranaga Arieche. And with first-class honours, Mana Arikat. And with first-class honours, Robbie Boyd. And with first-class honours, Helena Cannon. And with first-class honours, Alexander Clark. Claudine Conte. Wenger Dowett. Alan Deja. Tamara dos Santos Coelho. Liam Dowker. And with first-class honours, Caitlin Drage. With first-class honours, Jen Goodcar. And with first-class honours, Andrew Ireland. Chloe Joyce. Christiana Caneva. Stacey Kawaya. And with first-class honours, Raj Lidda. James Lonergan. And with first-class honours, Emmett McDermott. And with first-class honours, James Nash. And with first-class honours, Ashmi Pereira. Ben Perrett. Benjamin Pridham. And with first-class honours, Christopher Robson. And with first-class honours in the PBS Prize for the Best Student Performance on BA International Business, Sheena Sethi. With first-class honours, Vincent Tarr. And with first-class honours, Jack Taylor. First-class honours, Michael Van Millingen. And with first-class honours, Charlotte Walsham. Hannah Watson. Jeremy Webster. And with first-class honours, Tara Jane Wesley. And with first-class honours, Saskia Winch. And for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Leadership, Business and Management with first-class honours, Ian Berryman. And with first-class honours, Liam Carter. James Ford. And with first-class honours and the PBS Prize for Best Student Performance on BA Leadership, Business and Management, Rhys Hansel. Sebastian Posma. Matthew Ruddock. That concludes.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from Business and Management, Generalist Business. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Business and Management, Ho Min Weng. For Business Administration Executive with Distinction, Stephen Allen. Andrew Barfield. Benjamin Bennett. Tunde Bright Davis. With distinction and with the Institute of Directors Prize for Best Overall Performance on the MBA presented by Joe Fitzsimmons of the Institute of Directors, Meg Dickens. Alex Doyle. Ian Gibbs. Frederick Ricky Mujaji. Mohammed Farouk Noor Mohammed. Paul O'Toole. Claire Odd. Lee Spicer. Alexandra Vishniaviska. For Master of Science in Business and Management with distinction, William Zali. With distinction, Jordan Bockling. With distinction, Kraisan Cheng Cheng Kit. Hao-in Chen. With distinction and with the Dave McKendrick Memorial Prize for Best Dissertation on MSc Business and Management, Niamh Diel. With distinction, Vasya Evangelou. Vertina Kwan. Manu Kwok. Sumrodi Lilathanapipat. Stephanie Chingru Lee. Xiaya Li. Shiwei Li. Xiana Lin. Chloe Lyons. Elizabeth McMahon. Uluwezi Olaitan. With distinction, Chanaya Panitpong. Chan Chan. Nora Rothshore. With distinction and with the Faculty Prize for Best Overall Student Performance on MSc Business and Management, Felix Schmidt. With distinction, Lauren Stedman. With distinction, Aldo Tonelli. Ming Sung. Pimika Thondej. Ling Chin Wang. Daeyeon Yang. Si Lin Yao. So Che Yin. Howell Zhang. Yafei Zhang. Danlin Zhong. Cynthia Guacalia. Mitch Jacko. Fujia Awal. For Master of Science in Research Methods, Ken Golson. With distinction, Ian Piper. With distinction, Helen Thompson-Whiteside. This concludes the presentation of students from Business and Management, Generalist Business. Chancellor.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from Strategy, Enterprise and Innovation. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business Enterprise and Development, with first-class honours, Ed Adams. Beatrice Baylor. Adam Bass. Jordan Booker. With first-class honours, Aslak Butler. Matt Jones. Carl Locko. Jamie McClelman. David Oluwatomism Ogonanaran. Dior Alan Rewaju. With first-class honours, Emmanuel Pascoe. With first-class honours and with the PBS Prize for Best Student Performance on BA Business Enterprise Development, Vincent Pericard. With first-class honours, Ryan Powell. Christian Price Wright. With first-class honours, Claire Rochier. With first-class honours, Harry Thompson. For Master of Science in Innovation Management and Entrepreneurship, Nurul Husnav Abad Manaf. Damalola Adekambi. Sam El Sayed. Wurud Al Thani. Alban Bogdan. Mashal Al Shlan. Adrian Cassell. Sutipon Charakichikan. Alexander Claven. With distinction and with the Faculty Prize for Best Overall Performance on MSc Innovation Management Entrepreneurship, Valeria D'Amico. Mohammed Ali Dermish. Aymar Dimi. Paraskeva Ioannadis. Andrei Manolescu. Semkon Nanolisa Okwon Wo. Carol Reed. With distinction, James Taylor. Yohihai Diana Gino. Adnan Ali. Nivradeen Jibrin. For Master of Science in Risk, Crisis and Resilience Management, Mavis Boateng. Benjamin Coates. Abdul Khalik Majid. Barbara McCauley. Lucian Orga. Olani Okogbi. Denitsa Sarandiva. For Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in uncovering the complementarity between product and process innovation in new product and process development projects and investigation in the UK food and drink sector, Dusana Halova. For a program of research in academic entrepreneurship in petroleum rentier states, Chidabum Aki Atu Ego. This concludes the presentation of students from Strategy, Enterprise and Innovation and today's ceremony.
Chancellor, I present to you Whitley Walters to respond to the university on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I am fully aware that the past hour has been less than thrilling, and I promise you that this speech will last less time than it takes to get to the highly anticipated post-ceremony reception. Now, on behalf of the graduating class of 2017, I would like to say a few thank yous. Our thanks go to the teaching staff for your never-ending kindness, support, and patience. We know we do not always make it easy for you, and we appreciate your unwavering belief in us. Our thanks go to the support staff. Not always seen nor heard, the work they do is invaluable to keep the university running. Our thanks also go to you, our family, friends, and supporters, including those who could not make it here in person. When times got tough, you were there to reassure us that we are more than capable. A lot of the time, we forget to appreciate those who have helped us and take this endless support for granted. Please know that we are truly grateful and would not have made it this far without you. If I were to summarise university in a few words, my first thoughts would be tantrums, tears, and trauma. Tantrums, when we had to sacrifice a night out to finish an essay. Tears when we finally realised how hard final year would really be. And trauma when we realised we're 200 words over the word limit. Our degree represents the all-nighters, the deadline panic, and the nervous daily checking for a grade on MyPort. It represents the joy, the disappointment, and very occasionally, the anger. We have shared knowledge, lecture notes, and assignment feedback frustrations, and after all of that, thankfully, we made it. We've come through the 1, 2, 3, or 4 years of education and proudly walked across this stage to collect our degree. Nobody can take away this success, and we truly deserve to hold our heads high. To those who have done it with minimal support, or jobs, or young families, or personal struggles, I truly admire and commend you. Although we may not have enjoyed every moment, this experience has definitely made us stronger. And so, P is for passion, demonstrated so greatly by the teaching staff. O is for overjoyed, an emotion you all wear proudly today. R is for referencing, something many of us hope never to have to do ever again. T is for transition. Some of us debate whether to continue studying or if we should go travelling. Others more certain of our future career and next steps, each one of us suited to a different option. S is for sunshine, and those rare British days where we could relax and take a break from revising, or regret not starting earlier and missing them entirely. M is for mountain, the massive one we've all climbed to make it here today. O is for outstanding, an adjective that now describes all of us for making it across this stage without tripping, and to the end of our degree. U is for unity. We all now belong to the Portsmouth alumni community. T is for time. It has passed so much quicker than any of us could have imagined. H is for hope, the hope that our futures are bright. I hope that we can all look back fondly on our time here at university and know that it is impossible to forget the friendships we have formed and the memories made. I am confident that the growth we've experienced, the knowledge we have gained, and the ambition we now possess will aid us in our journeys as 2017 graduates from the University of Portsmouth. Thank you.
Well, I am so thrilled to be here with you for this great day of celebration. Look at you, you did it, and I expect what you want most in this moment is a really long speech from a small woman dressed as a wizard. I do have a couple of things to say. First of all, I would really like to pay tribute to the mature students in the room who have made the fantastic decision to further their education. Many years ago, I met the great novelist Storm Jameson, and she was well into her 80s, and she was preoccupied with taking her GCSE biology exam. And I asked her why, and she said, because I haven't had time before. And I love that. That is the spirit. We should never be done with expanding our minds. I salute you. Let's hear it for the mature students. Now, to the brilliant young people. First of all, you are brilliant young people, and don't let anyone in the older generation tell you otherwise. I have every faith in you, and I can only apologize for the many messes my generation has been responsible for. Now, I'm supposed to pass on some wise thoughts to you. They say wisdom comes with age. I have a horrible fear that in my case, age has come entirely on its own, but let me give it a go. The first thing that I would recommend is to be passionate. Love with all your hearts, for life is nothing without passionate. Be passionate about those you love, about what you do. If you ever find you are bored rigid in a job, I beg you, leave. Find anything else to do. Do not stay with a partner just because you are scared to be alone. You deserve better. And here's the thing, being passionate means sometimes you are going to have to fight for what you believe in, and I think sometimes it's good to get in a great rage. I am passionate about equality for everyone. If we live in a world where newspapers can be shocked that Doctor Who can survive without a penis, then there is work to do. If you see a problem, don't wait for somebody else to solve it. Roll up your sleeves and get on with it. But while you are fighting for what you believe in, I would also urge you to leave room for doubt. Don't be so extreme in your views that you don't allow space for the thoughts of others. No one person or belief system is ever 100% right. And remember the friendships that you have forged in your time here. Friendship is one of the key things in your life, and one of the reasons why I was so choked giving over John's honorary degree is because John and I have been friends for 40 years. John and I first met when I was 19 years old, so you can do the maths, you work out how old I am. And his friendship has meant more to me in the ups and downs of life than almost anything else. And if you ever wanted to look an example of how to live your life, it's that man sitting there. But remember how you forged those friendships that you've made at university. They flourished because you spent time together. So when you can, try and be in the moment. Well, what the heck does that mean? Well, instead of tweeting and texting people who are not with you that you are having a wonderful time, try having a wonderful time with the people you're actually with. Here's a shocker. Sometimes that may even be your parents. And now that you are officially grown up, you may be surprised to discover there is more to them than you thought. Parents, quick note to you, there may also be more to your kids than you thought, and you'll soon discover this, as even children with degrees are unlikely to leave home, so good luck with that. Take the time to consider others. If you don't, then one day they may fail to consider you. Don't dwell on your failures, okay? I have them all the time. You only have to look on the television channel Dave to see them, and they occur so we can learn from them. If you are running a race and you fall over a stick, standing and staring at the stick is not going to help you to finish the race. What else? Beauty. My goodness, so many of you look so beautiful today, and that is because you are young. The bad news is it's not going to last. Boys, your hair's going to go. Girls, you don't want to know what's going to go. But here is the really good news. Your brain and your store of knowledge is, even with a degree, merely in its infancy. Never stop learning. Think of the books there are to read, the music there is to listen to. I envy you. Remember, you are part of a privileged elite. If the world consisted of just 100 people, then only 7 would have a university degree. You are one of those magic 7, and with that privilege comes a responsibility to make a difference, because you now have the tools to do good. You will never be enriched by just trying to make money. And sometimes, we heard John's story, sometimes rough things will happen, but you will get through them. And I think about Beethoven. I think his Ode to Joy is probably my favorite piece of music. It comes, as I'm sure you know, from the Ninth Symphony. It is a work of genius. By the time the symphony was ready to be performed, Beethoven had gone deaf. And what an irony in life, he was the one person who never heard it. Nevertheless, on the night of the premiere, he was seen running through the streets of Vienna, shouting, "Grab life by the throat." Do that, for that is the best advice of all. You are part of a great human history. Learn from those who've gone before you, and do enough that those who come after are grateful that you were here. Be proactive, be positive, and dear God, be passionate. I wish you every success. Now go, change the world. I know you can do it, and it certainly wants doing. Many congratulations. It's jolly warm in here. I'm sure you'll all be glad to be released outside. Thank you for sharing this wonderful occasion. Congratulations to all our graduates. I formally declare this congregation closed. Please be upstanding.